What's up? In this video, we're going to be comparing the new iPhone 11 against the previous iPhone XR to see if it's worth upgrading. Hey there, my name's Sergio with Serge Tech, and in this channel I do tech reviews and tutorials. So if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so now. Hit the bell to receive notifications on my future videos. There's going to be links to all the information that I talk about in this video down below in the description. Alright, let's get right to the video now. Alright, so maybe you have a iPhone XR and you're thinking about upgrading to the new iPhone 11 since they're around the same price range, but the iPhone 11 has a ton of features and upgrades that you may want to consider. So in this video, we're going to be reviewing all of those updates that the new iPhone 11 has over the iPhone XR. We're also going to be doing a speed test to see which phone is faster, and we're going to be comparing pictures and videos on both devices to see if the camera quality on the iPhone 11 is actually improved from the iPhone XR. Alright, so first off, let's compare the specs and internals on both devices. So the screen on both of these devices is the same screen. They kept the same liquid retina IPS LCD, which is a 6.1 inch LCD that has 828 by 1792 pixel resolution. So no change there on the screen. The iPhone XR was IP67 rated, while the new iPhone 11 is IP68 rated, meaning that it's a little bit more dust and water resistant. The iPhone XR could be underwater 1 meter for 30 minutes. Now the iPhone 11 can be underwater for 2 meters for 30 minutes. The iPhone XR had the Apple A12 Bionic chipset processor, which was a 7nm processor, which was already fast, but now the iPhone 11 lineup come with the Apple A13 Bionic chipset, which is a 7nm plus processor, one of the fastest processors out right now in all of smartphones. So as far as storage, they are both the same. There is no upgrade there. The iPhone 11, just like the iPhone XR, come with 64, 128, and 256 gigabytes of storage. The iPhone XR, though, came with 3 gigabytes of memory RAM, while the new iPhone 11 now comes with 4 gigabytes of memory RAM, making the phone just a little bit faster. As far as the cameras go, the iPhone XR had only one rear camera, a 12 megapixel wide camera capable of shooting videos 4K at 60 frames per second, but now the iPhone 11 has 2 cameras, a wide and a ultra wide camera, also capable of shooting 4K videos at 60 frames per second. The selfie camera on the iPhone 11 has improved a ton, as well as the camera on the iPhone XR had a 7 megapixel selfie camera. Now it has a 12 megapixel selfie camera on the iPhone 11. The selfie camera on the XR was able to shoot 1080p videos at 60 frames per second. Now on the iPhone 11, it shoots 4K videos at 60 frames per second. So big improvement there on the cameras. The battery on the iPhone 11 has been upgraded a little bit. It is a little bit bigger of a battery. It has 3,110 mAh lithium capacity, while on the XR it was only 2,942 mAh. So the battery has been increased by about 200 mAh on the iPhone 11. And with the new processor on the iPhone 11, it will help the battery last even longer as well. They're both fast charging capable. The iPhone XR, though, was capable of 15 watt charging. Now the iPhone 11 is capable of 18 watt charging, making the charge time to 100% battery that much faster. And the colors on the iPhone XR were black, red, yellow, blue, coral, and white. And now on the iPhone 11, they come in black, green, yellow, purple, red, and white. So a couple new colors here to choose from on the iPhone 11. Alright, so that is pretty much it for all of the updates on the specs and features of the devices. So let's go ahead and compare the speeds and camera quality on both of them. Alright, so here we have both devices, iPhone XR on the left and the new iPhone 11 on the right. So we're going to be doing a speed test, and we're going to begin with a boot test to see which device turns on the fastest. In 3, 2, 1. So there you go, both of them turning on. Let's see which one boots on first. And look at that, the iPhone XR booted up first. So surprisingly, the iPhone XR booted up first. Let's go ahead and put the brightness all the way up on both of them. All right, let's go into settings so that you can see that both devices are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be opening up a bunch of different apps on both devices to see which device opens them up the fastest. And then at the end, we're gonna run Geekbench 5, the benchmark test, to see these scores on both devices. First up, Subway Surf. And the iPhone 11 won that one. Let's move on to the next one, Clash Royale. And the iPhone 11 won that one as well. Let's move along to Candy Crush. And the iPhone XR won that one. Crossy Road up next. And it's very close, although I did see the iPhone 11 open it up first. So Asphalt 9 up next. And the iPhone 11 won that one just by a little bit. Next up, Temple Run 2. iPhone 11 is ahead on that one. And there we go, just by a little bit, it did open it up first. Angry Birds 2. And the iPhone 11 won that one as well. Magic Tiles 3. Let's go ahead and open up some social media and streaming apps. YouTube up next. Look at that. The iPhone 11 won that one. Pandora up next. All right, moving on to Instagram up next. And that looks like it was a tie. Amazon up next. Very close. It looks like it was a tie. Netflix up next. And super close. I'm going to have to give that one a tie as well. Facebook. Wow, super close. Looks like it was a tie. Groupon. iPhone 11 on that one, just by a little bit. App Store up next. And the iPhone 11 won that one just by a little bit. And now let's go ahead and run Geekbench 5 to determine the benchmark scores on both devices. And there we have the scores for the iPhone 11. So single core score of 1330 and multi-core score of 3353. Here we have the operating system. It is on 13.1.2, which is the most up-to-date one at this moment. Apple A13 is a processor with 6 cores. Here are the speeds of the cores. And here's the memory down here, 4 gigabytes of RAM. And then down here, we just have more detailed test scores for each of the tests performed. Here we have the scores now for the iPhone XR. So just a little bit under on the single core score. Still very good scores compared to other devices. It's also on 13.1.2. 2, the latest one, and it's the Apple A12 Bionic. It's also a processor with 6 cores, and here are the speeds of the cores. 2.49 gigahertz, 2.65 gigahertz on the iPhone 11, although the iPhone XR does have less RAM. So it has 3 gigabytes while the iPhone 11 has 4 gigabytes. All right, so let's go ahead and compare some pictures and videos now to see how much the iPhone 11 has improved with the camera quality over the iPhone XR. Yeah, so here we are recording on both the devices, the iPhone XR and the iPhone 11. Both of them have really great cameras. It's gonna be hard to tell a difference, but the camera on the iPhone 11 is better, along with the Apple A13 chip. You know, it just gives it that much more improvement to the camera as well. All right, so here we are recording with both of them. The iPhone XR records selfie 1080p at 60 frames per second, and the iPhone 11 records 4K now at 60 frames per second. So we should be able to see a difference here, and you can also tell that the iPhone 11 records more like zoomed out. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think, which phone you think has a better camera, if you can actually tell a difference. And that's it for the camera comparison. Let's see if the iPhone 11 is worth upgrading to. All right, so is the iPhone 11 upgrade worthy? So let's just take a couple little things into consideration to make that decision. So remember, it does come with a slightly bigger battery. It comes with the new Apple A13 Bionic chipset, which makes it a lot faster and helps the battery last longer as well. It comes with 1 extra gigabyte of memory RAM. It comes with the ultra wide extra camera now. The selfie camera has been improved and shoots 4K video now. And that's pretty much it for the major upgrades. So if these upgrades are worth a couple $100s to you, then you will definitely want to consider upgrading to the iPhone 11, as they will be priced right around the same price as the iPhone XR. The only difference being that since iPhone XRs have been released for over a year now, you can find them pre-owned for much cheaper. But then again, the iPhone 11 is the lowest priced of the iPhone lineup. So is it worth getting? In my opinion, I think it definitely is. It has a ton of features for the price. It's an excellent smartphone for under $1,000. They're about $699 right now. So is the iPhone 11 worth getting? In my opinion, I think it definitely is. Let me know in the comments down below if you have an iPhone XR and if you're planning on getting an iPhone 11. If this video helped you out in making that decision, go ahead and give this video a like. It really helps me out a lot. And that is it for this video. I'll see everyone in the next one. And as always, peace. Ciao.